Alright, here we go. This is the start of our brand new solo noob adventure in the unforgiving world of DayZ. Today we are on an official server and we are gonna attempt to survive our first day. Let's do it. So, like the title of this video says, I am a complete and utter noob when it comes to DayZ, but I did spend countless hours this past week researching this game just to make sure that I'm not entirely clueless about what I should be doing. So hopefully the research will pay off and this episode won't be too painful to watch if you're a hardcore DayZ player. Alright, so the first thing we're gonna do to get started is to try our luck at these first few houses here just to see if we can at least find some kind of melee weapon to defend ourselves with. We don't really want to spend too much time here by the coast because this is where a lot of players are gonna spawn in. Yeah, I imagine most of these houses are gonna be looted already, but doesn't hurt to check a few. Maybe we'll get a snack for the road at least. Oh, look at that, that's perfect. We can learn how to fish, we'll have a pretty reliable supply of food. Oh, very nice. Got some rubbing alcohol now. We can use this to disinfect some rags if we need to. Oh, actually got our first zombie coming up. Let's go ahead and fight it. We're gonna need a lot of practice. Other than regular players, these zombies are the next biggest threat to noobs like myself. I know you want to block first, then strike after the 1-2 they like to do. Yeah, apparently as long as you're blocking, they can't do any damage to you, so that's good to hear. Now this guy can take a lot of hits. There we go. Nothing on him. Alright, let's check this final house. If we don't find anything here, we're just gonna start moving on to the next city. Oh, somebody left a zombie in here. Let's take it down. Oh look, this one actually has some loot. It's not the stealthiest color, but I mean, I guess we'll take it. It'll provide some warmth. Hopefully we can find something a bit better. Okay, let's go ahead and get out of this first coastal city now. These first few houses gave us some okay stuff, but if we want the higher tier loot, we're gonna need to move on more inland away from the coast. So I'm thinking we'll head over to this bottom city that's much closer. I don't really want to wander too far without having some extra food. You know what? I do want to check this place real quick though. We really do need some kind of melee weapon to defend ourselves. Got some boots. Let's go ahead and change that. I would imagine that's better. We'll take these mushrooms. Could be a good source of food in case we get desperate. Now we'll get out of here. No more distractions. We're moving on to the next city. So I haven't really talked much about my ultimate goal for this first day. Ideally, what I want to do is just to survive my basic human needs, such as thirst and hunger. That usually tends to be the hardest thing to overcome at first for new players. So what I want to do is to get a reliable source of hydration and a reliable source of food so that we always have some and don't have to worry about that for the next couple days. Once we have that down, I want to build a nice cozy shelter that we can call our home for the night. And if enough of you want this series to continue, we'll come back for day number 2 and keep the solo adventure going. Oh, look at that. We actually have a zombie right here. And he does have a backpack. Let's go ahead and take him out. Oh, actually, we got a few. We're definitely not going to be able to take both of these on. They're military. Oh, shoot. I mean, I can fight one zombie, but I don't think I can fight two. Especially without a melee weapon. Yeah, these guys are going to get us. Oh, we're already bleeding. Can we at least get one? As long as they stay in a straight line, we should be okay. We're gonna bleed out so quick. Okay, we're in danger. Oh, one down. Oh, two down. Oh my gosh. Okay. Man, that was tough. That is a really bad start. My goodness, these guys absolutely destroyed us. Our vitals couldn't be any worse. We actually survived this. That's gonna be a miracle. We gotta find some food as soon as possible, or we're gonna be respawning at the beach real soon again. Okay, so it looks like that was some kind of like military outpost. Kind of afraid to go in that direction again. We definitely can't survive another attack like that, especially with my not so great combat skills. But I don't think we have much of a choice. The closest city is in that direction. Their stomach's been growling like crazy, and I thought the mushroom we picked up might be able to save us, but turns out it's rotten. I don't think that would be safe to eat. Well, at least we finally made it to this city. If we can find some food now, we can definitely turn this around. Alright, let's just start scavenging every house in this city. We need food. We got a weapon here, that's nice. But if we're dead, there's not gonna be much use for it. Alright, so I haven't been able to find any food yet, but I did find this water fountain here. We're gonna at least drink some water so we have one less thing to worry about. Okay guys, I have checked all the houses in the vicinity and there's no food at all. It looks like this place has already been cleared by someone else before us. Our stomach has officially started devouring itself and our health is gradually declining. I'm gonna check these houses up this hill. They are our only hope. If we can't find anything here, we are pretty much doomed. Come on, at least like some jelly. Oh, they're so stingy. This game is so stingy when you need food the most. Please, food. Wait. Oh, glasses? Well, at least we'll die in style. Man, we are just on death's door at this point. It's only a matter of time. Oh, there we go. Yeah, that's about how I imagine my first life ending on DayZ. That or being killed almost instantly by another player. Honestly, after all that, I'm feeling a whole lot more inspired now. I'm ready to do it all over again. We have learned our lesson. This time we're gonna do it right and ensure our survival. Alright, we have life, we have color once again. Back to life. Not gonna go back to that city. That city was a complete... Oh, someone's running over there. Yeah, that city was a complete bust. At least when it comes to food, I'm sure... Oh, look at that. Nice. A hatchet already. Okay, we got a weapon. So, a few other essential things we need. One, a water bottle, so we can always have water with us. Two, a gun would be nice in case we run into other players. And three, a knife would be great so we can skin an animal and just have food for days, because as we just experienced in our last life, can't really rely on finding food in any of these buildings. It's just not a reliable source. Oh, look at this. Looks like we already got our weapon. This is already turning out to be a much better run than our first one. Even found a can opener too. This should give us more food if we need to open any canned goods. A helmet? Not sure if that makes a difference. Does that like stop like headshots? Kind of trapped in here. We'll need to take these out first. Alright, we checked a few houses in this coastal city and managed to get a hatchet and a gun. We're gonna get out of here now and start heading inland once again, away from all the fresh spawns. Just gonna follow these power lines to the next city. We definitely gotta keep our eyes out for any kind of wildlife out here, because if we can find some, that's gonna feed us for a few days. We'll be set for a good while. Thankfully, we have a gun too with a single bullet, so that will help us take it out. Alright, we got the first house coming up. Let's see, can we get lucky? Just realized we're already in the red when it comes to hunger. Depletes shockingly fast. Any food, please. GPS receiver. Oh, that might actually be good. I'll test it out later. But I think that might tell us where we are, right? Like it's like a digital map. We also get a regular map too. Now we'll really know where we are. We'll try and read it later. We got hydration to worry about now. Good news is we got plenty of houses here to scavenge. Unless we are the unluckiest player, we're bound to find something. Nice, we found a cleaver. This solves our knife situation when it comes to food. We just gotta find an animal now. Okay, I checked the first 3 houses, nothing great besides the cleaver. Now we're going up to check the other ones. Yes, thank you. Finally, we can get a break. Well, not entirely actually, because we still have hydration to worry about, but one problem at a time, right? At least this will buy us some time. Oh. Okay, massive explosion. Somewhere. Oh yes. Look at that. Perfect. Hydration. This will keep us going for now. If this newly good fortune continues, we should be ending our night in a nice cozy shelter with tons of food and water. That's interesting. Will not open. Is there a reason for that? Alright guys, we are doing a little bit better now. Our hydration and hunger are in yellow now. If we can find a water bottle somewhere to refill and a chicken for food, we're gonna be set and ready to start working on our cozy little shelter. We got a couple more houses up here that I haven't checked yet. Let's go see. Oh yes, look at that. Just what we needed. Perfect. Oh, don't worry. I know you're not supposed to drink the water you find in these, because you'll get like poison or something like that. Now we gotta find a well to fill it, and our hydration problem will be solved. See, the thing about like playing DayZ for the first time is that a lot of these houses just look the same to me. So I've noticed like I sometimes go back to the same house that I have already checked. Oh my gosh. Now we're being blessed. The RNG gods finally decided to be nice to us at last. Let's go ahead and eat this entire can of beans. At this point we deserve it. We've been starving this entire day. Even got some better shoes now. Look at that. Man. All it takes is like one lucky break and the whole mood just shifts. Because all I could think about was like, oh man, I'm about to have to restart this for the 3rd time today. Which is still very much a possibility. Like if you run into a player, we'll definitely get smoked in combat for sure. Just gotta be careful and hope we don't run into anyone today, ideally. Okay, what is going on? Where is all this food coming from? We're getting spoiled now. And rice? Oh man. Okay, we're saving this. This is gonna be dinner for us. No way. More food. That is so crazy. Like, what a turn of events, right? Like, from deathly starvation to an absolute abundance of food. Honestly, zombies might actually be the play, it seems. Like, if you're not finding anything in the houses or any wildlife, just kill some zombies and they'll probably drop some food eventually. Yeah, it seems like they're just a gold mine of food. Unless I'm just getting super lucky right now. Bomber jacket. Ooh, that's a nice replacement. Looks way cooler. Oh my gosh. I just fumbled so bad. I literally didn't notice that the zombie had cut me, and we've been bleeding this entire time. We lost more than half our blood, and now we're back to almost dying again. Well, you know what? At least on the bright side, we are still alive. We'll be able to get our blood back slowly over time. We just gotta try and be a little bit more mindful next time with the whole bleeding thing. Let's go ahead and make some rags real quick, just so that we're ready for our next bleed. We still won't be able to use them until we disinfect them, but at least they'll be good to go. We'll also go ahead and make some hand wraps while we're at it, just so that we don't get any cuts on our hands, or so that we don't get sick from getting blood on our hands when we do skin an animal. Oh my gosh, thank you. Look what we just found. Our hydration problem is officially solved. Let's go ahead and finally fill our water bottle. Drink till our belly's full. Okay guys, so I ended up getting into a bit of trouble just now. As you can probably see by my health, I was out looking for a chicken and I ended up getting myself into another 1v2. They were beating me up pretty badly. We did manage to take them down in the end, but we got very close to death yet again. In our current state, I don't think it's safe for us to be outside this house. We're super fragile. Right now, even a gust of wind will send us back to the coast. So I think I'm just gonna wait in this corner for our health to get back up a bit before we can continue our adventure. Alright guys, we have a slight change of plans. The whole health regen thing is taking a bit longer than I expected, so we're just gonna use this morphine injector to kind of get us going. At least we'll be able to walk at regular speed. So since our health is still dangerously low, I'm thinking we're just gonna start building our shelter now out in the woods where we won't have to deal with anything too dangerous like zombies or other players. I kinda wanna build our shelter right outside this town just because I feel like this would be a good place to conclude our first day. When we come back for day 2, we'll just pick up from here and then start moving deeper inland to look for some better gear. So this fence here is going to be our main indicator of where our shelter is going to be. I feel like if I build too deep into the forest, I'll probably never find my shelter again. We'll go ahead and build it right here. It's not the most hidden, but that's okay. I'm mostly just building it to learn how to do it and so that we can actually find it if we ever come back to this town. Now, to build a shelter, we're going to need 4 short sticks, which we can get from splitting long sticks that you can farm from these bushes. So I guess these bushes can also give short sticks on top of long sticks. That's good to know. We'll go ahead and split the long sticks anyway because we still need a couple more short sticks. Okay, so now that we have 4 short sticks, we're going to combine it with this rope that I found earlier today in one of the houses that I looted. We'll use these items to craft a shelter kit. There we go, we have our shelter kit. Now we just got to place it at our desired location. We'll go ahead and place it right here. Now this is when all the farming really begins, because now we're going to need 4 long sticks and 50 short sticks in order to complete our improvised shelter. Hopefully this hatchet can last a little bit longer, because if it breaks, I really don't want to risk farming sticks with my hands, because if we get cut, we'll be as good as dead, since I don't have any more disinfected rags to patch ourselves up. Okay, we got the 4 long sticks out of the way. Now we just need 50 short sticks, which are gonna take a good while to farm, since I'm realizing that farming on DayZ can be quite the process compared to other survival games. Well, it finally happened. Our hatchet is officially ruined. We can't use it to farm anymore. Kind of weird, but it still works as a melee weapon, just not as a farming tool. Alright, so without a hatchet, we are going to have to go back into town once again and check a few sheds for some farming tools. Because like I said already, I really don't want to risk using my hands because you can get cut from farming sticks. And even though we have hand wraps, we should be okay, but I'm still a bit paranoid that they might break while we're farming and cut us. And without any disinfected rags to stop the bleed, we'll be dead 100%. I'd just rather play it safe. We have put in too much work already to have to start over. Check it out, guys. Look what we just found. The chicken we've been looking for all day. Let's get it. This will solve all of our problems. Oh, jeez. There we go. Man, this chicken was resilient. Let's go ahead and skin it. We'll use our cleaver, which we've been saving for this moment. There we go. That is 3 chicken steaks. We'll take the bones as well. We'll use them to craft some bone knives, which we can use to continue farming sticks for our shelter. While we're still in town, we might as well cook some of these steaks already. Just gonna craft a hand drill kit using some bark and a short stick. We'll add some sticks as fuel for the fireplace and some bark as kindling. Now we'll just use our hand drill kit to light the fireplace. Nice, our fire is up and running. Now we can put our steaks to cook. While we wait, let's just go ahead and craft some of these bone knives that we'll be using to finish our shelter. Alrighty, so it looks like we are all done here. We got some extra food and 2 bone knives now. Let's go ahead and get out of here and go back to camp and finish our shelter. Check it out, the bone knife works perfect. We'll be done in no time. Alright, I think we got all the sticks we need just at the perfect time. Looks like the sun's about to set. We'll have a nice cozy shelter to log off for the night. Yep, we ended up getting more than enough actually. 50 short sticks later, let's go ahead and get this shelter officially built. There we go. Look at that. Our cozy little shelter, home sweet home, just for the night. This is so awesome. And see, what's really cool about this improvised shelter for any of my Conan viewers that don't play DayZ is that it works as storage. So this one will provide 100 slots just to store any items that I want. Obviously, when you build one of these, you don't want to build it so poorly hidden like mine. You want to build it in a pretty hidden area so other players don't loot your stuff. So maybe like really deep in the forest where people don't really pass by much often, next to a bunch of trees and bushes. But yeah, we did it, guys. We accomplished our 3 goals for the day. We managed to secure a reliable source of hydration and food, and we even built ourselves our first shelter. I think for day 2, we'll probably keep traveling deeper inland as we continue to learn the game and try and secure some better gear so that hopefully we can start doing some PvP in the upcoming days. So if you're interested in following the progression and want to see more, definitely don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel because it lets me know to continue producing this series.